Yo, what's really good, my dudes? Today is August 30th, 2016, and we got a new RuneScape update. Today, Catherby and White Wolf Mountain have been given a fresh lick of paint. Catherby's looking more like a rustic fishing village, while White Wolf Mountain's making real use of verticality to give it a real mountain feel. Not much else to say about this because it's pretty straightforward, but go check it out for yourself. It looks great. I'll throw some before and after photos on screen right now so you have a little bit of a comparison. Bear in mind though, the layout of the Catherby buildings has been shuffled around a little bit, but distances between things like the bank and the cooking range remain the same or closer. So it shouldn't hinder anyone in that regard. To achieve the verticality in the White Wolf Mountain, there are now tunnels to go through to pop you out in different elevations when traversing the mountain. Don't worry if you're transporting Megaduck though here, as he will follow you through the tunnels. Jagex also ensures that all clue scroll locations have been adjusted and accounted for, so they will work with the reworks. The crossbow shortcut and hidey hole between Catherby and the water obelisk also remain as before. And one thing they haven't mentioned is quests that involve these areas. Maybe it's not an issue, but when Port Sarum was reworked, it did break a couple quests, so hopefully that's accounted for. Anyways, I got a bit of information regarding the updates you can expect next month in September. First up, throughout the month of September, there's going to be a new little event called the Crablet Plunder. You can find it on your ribbon icon, or you can talk to Classy the Crablet near the Berthorpe Lodestone to begin. Either way, an interface will pop up and you just gotta follow the instructions every day and it'll generate XP in 5 random skills. And you get to pick any 3 out of the 5. You may get anything from just XP into a single skill, or a rare bonus like an XP multiplier in a bunch of different skills. Once you choose your 3 skills, you want to click on the catch button. Then it will tell you exactly how much XP you'll be getting in which various skills. You can choose to accept it, or you can re-roll for another chance at different skills if you don't like what you've got. And the Crablet Plunder gets better and better if you play it consecutively. It'll add plus 5% XP for every concurrent day, up to a maximum of 25%. You can always view it on the interface to double check what your level of consecutive days are. And also, if you're participating on the weekends, you're definitely guaranteed to receive at least 1 rare reward. So this honestly just looks like one of those things just to keep you logged in every day for it's not too bad. It's going to give you a nice chunk of XP every day, so I mean, why not do it? It's free XP. It's pretty cool. That all being said, let's move on to this week's patch notes. This week we got a bunch of little small fixes here and there. Now, I'm sure you all heard already, but in case you haven't, there is a bonus XP weekend coming up on September 23rd. Start gathering your supplies before it's too late. If you're curious to how this will work with invention, well, no worries, beef curries. You'll get 50% more XP when disassembling regular items and making gizmos. And you get 50% more item XP when leveling your augmented equipment. XP gained from siphoning and dismantling augmented equipment won't be boosted though. Also, just note that Iron Man accounts will not gain bonus XP this weekend. Also in September, there will be several invention updates. You will finally be able to augment pickaxes, dragon, and up. They will work like hatchets using tool perks. Along with that will be 2 new components. Faceted, which you can get by disassembling cut gems and crystal equipment, and Clockwork from Clockwork items and toys. These will make 4 new perks: Enhanced Efficiency and Enhanced Devotion, which are upgrades to the current Efficient and Devoted perks. Crystal Shield, an armor perk that when procced will take in damage for the next 10 seconds and create a shield for the next 30. And not hit that subscribe button. I'll be back at you next week, which will remove the stun from abilities that can stun, but add damage to them if used on a target that isn't facing you. We can also expect in September a new repeatable hard mode boss fight after beating the Nomad Elegies quest. It will drop the Soul Cape, which I'm not sure if that's the one from the first Nomad quest or something new and tradable. That's still unclear, but it will include some post-quest dialogue as well as some things that they've yet to reveal. Also, the Dagannoth Kings will be getting a graphical update, but there will not be a hard mode added. That all being said, let's move on to this week's patch notes. This week, we got a bunch of little small fixes here and there. Nothing too major, so I'll just mention the most noteworthy ones, as I flash the entirety of them on screen now. First up, the enriched cursed springs now give the correct XP when you harvest from them. The wilderness sword recharge message no longer appears if it's already charged, and will recharge on the daily rollover without the needing to log out. If you reset your account using the pure reset, Valief will reappear at the sundial after Lord of Vampirium quest. And there's been several improvements to the NXT client, hopefully fixing some of the things like crashes and sound bugs. You can now get the cooking pet from fermenting wines. Those of you with the Vitalis pet will now find it moved to the pet interface. And finally, there have been some changes to the Beast tab to show kill timers and kill counts at a glance. Well, that's it for this week's patch notes. Again, you can look in the description below for this week's update and the patch notes if you want to go peruse them at your own. So if you like that video, why not give it a like? If you like me, why not hit that subscribe button? I'll be back at you next week, doggy. Thanks for watching. Peace.